Good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, September 16th, 2020. Today we are going to be working on subtracting practice. I am your host, Miss Mosley. And of course, with me today, I have my sidekick, Addie Jack. Let's go ahead and look at our question for today. Before we get started, Addie needs to remind you that you need to get a piece of paper and a pencil to write with, because I want you to do these problems with me as I go. That's the best way to practice. So if you don't have a piece of paper and a pencil or your journal, go ahead and pause the video here and go grab that for me, please. Thank you, Addie, for reminding the kiddos what they need. Let's go ahead and take a look at our first subtraction problem. So we have 75 minus 41. Okay, so whenever you're subtracting, if your bigger number is on top, you're good to go. You can subtract. So if I have 5 and I take away 1, I have 4. Now we're going to go to the tens place. 7 minus 4 is 3. So this one was pretty easy. I didn't have to borrow. I didn't have to go next door at all. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next one. This one's going to be a little bit different. For the next problem, I have 51 minus 38. Remember, each time, go ahead and pause the video and write down these two numbers on your paper. Go ahead and stack them, and then you'll follow along with me. Once you've written these numbers down, go ahead and pause the video. Unpause the video. So right here, I have, in the ones place, 1 minus 8. If I have 1 of something, I do not have enough to take away 8. So you have to borrow. The 1 is going to go right next door and borrow from the 5. So I want everybody to cross out their 5. When you borrow from a number, it goes down 1 digit. So I borrowed 1, so my 5 turns into a 4. I took 1 away. The 1 that I just took from over here makes my 1 turn into an 11. So I have my 1 from here, I have my 1 from here, which creates the number 11. Now that I have the number 11, I can take away 8. 11 minus 8 is 3. 11 minus 8 is 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. So now I know 51 minus 13. 51 minus 38 is 13. The big thing to remember here, guys, you cannot take 8 away from 1. You don't have enough. So you always go next door and borrow. And we're going to see another question like that here. Okay? So go ahead and pause the video here. And on your piece of paper, I want you to stack 70 minus 14. And then play the video whenever you're ready. So right here, I have 0 minus 4. I cannot take 4 away from 0 because I do not have enough. I don't have any up here to be able to take away. Okay, remember, over here, my bigger number is on top, so I can. But over here, I don't have anything to take away 4 from. So again, I'm going to have to go next door and borrow. So cross out your 7. Remember that whenever you borrow, it goes down 1 digit. So my 7 turns into a 6. Okay? So now I still have my 0 over here, but the 1 that I took away from over here turns my 0 into a 10. So I still have my 0, but now the 1 that I borrowed from the 7 makes my 0 into a 10. And now I can subtract. 10 minus 4 is 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. So there, we could not do 0 minus 4. We had to change it, and we had to borrow from the 7. Remember, when you borrow, you take away 1, so I have 6. The 1 that I took away over here helps my 0 turn into a 10. And then I'm able to subtract. Okay? Now, all of these were done with 2-digit numbers. Now we're going to go through some with 3-digit numbers. So now I want you to pause the video here and go ahead and stack your numbers. I want you to write 796 minus 352. Pause the video here and write that on your paper. Whenever you are ready to solve, go ahead and play. So here I have 6 minus 2. 6 is bigger than 2, so I can subtract. Okay, 6 minus 2 is 4. Now I have 9 minus 5. 9 is bigger than 5, so I am able to subtract. 9 minus 5 is 4. Now I have 7 minus 3. I'm able to do that, and I get 4 again. So my answer there is 444. I did not have to borrow on any of those because every time I subtracted, the digit on top was larger. Let's do the next one. Pause the video here. Go ahead and write down your numbers in your journal. 258 minus 160, and play the video whenever you're ready to solve it. 8 minus 0. Okay, if I have 8 apples and I take away 0, I still have 8 apples. 5 minus 6. Okay, 5 is smaller than 6. I do not have enough to take away 6. So again, I have to go next door and borrow. You always go to the left. Okay, so I'm going to go to the 2, cross out the 2. When I borrow, I'm taking 1 away, which makes my 2 become a 1. Over here, I still have my 5, but the 1 that I just borrowed from here turns my 5 into a 15. So now I have 15 minus 6, which is 9. And then I have 1 minus 1, which is 0, and I don't ever need to write a 0 in the hundreds place if that's my last spot. So my answer would be 98. We have one more problem we're going to do together. What I want you to do here is I want you to pause the video. I want you to write these 2 numbers down, and I want you to try to solve it on your own before playing the video. Solve it on your own. Go ahead and borrow. Go ahead and subtract. See what answer you get by yourself, and then play the video, and we'll work it out together, and we'll see if you got it right. So in the ones place, I have 1 minus 8. Now, again, 1 is smaller. I have 1 minus 7. 1 is smaller than 7, so I cannot subtract. So I have to go next door and borrow. Cross out your 3. When I borrow from the 3, remember it always takes away 1, so my 3 turns into a 2. I still have my 1 over here, but the 1 I took away from over here turns my 1 into an 11. 11 minus 7 is 4. Okay, this is where this gets a little tricky. So now I have 2 minus 7. My 3 does not exist anymore. That does not go back to a 3. It's a 2. I cannot do 2 minus 7 because 2 is smaller than 7. So I have to borrow again. So when I borrow from the 5, it turns into a 4. The one I just borrowed turns my 2 into a 1. It's not 3 or 13. It's 12 because now I have a 2 in the tens place. So I have 12 minus 7, which is 5. And then I have 4 minus 3, which is 1. So your answer there is 154. This one was trickier, guys, okay? I'm going to walk through this one more time. Okay, here we go. So if you're a little bit confused, let's do this one again. I cannot take away 1 minus 7, so I have to go borrow. Remember, when you borrow, that number goes down 1, so my 3 turns into a 2. The one that I borrowed over here makes my 1 turn into an 11. So now I can do 11 minus 7, which is 4. Okay, when I go to the tens place, remember, we are not using this 3 anymore. This 3 is now a 2. So now I have 2 minus 7. I cannot do 2 minus 7, so I need to come over here and borrow from the 5. When I borrow from the 5, my 5 turns into a 4. The one I borrowed comes over here and changes my 2 into a 12. 12 minus 7 is 5. And 4 minus 3 is 1. So sometimes you don't ever have to borrow. Sometimes you have to borrow once. And sometimes you have to borrow twice. It just depends on the numbers that they give you. Okay? So that is the end of our lesson today. You are going to go into Canvas and have some practice questions today for subtracting. Make sure that you use a pencil and a piece of paper to write down those numbers and practice borrowing and practice crossing out, because you doing it on paper is going to help you. Okay, so anytime you have anything on Canvas, please make sure that you are practicing on your paper. Okay, that is all we have for our lesson today, guys. Addie, you want to say bye to everybody? All right, guys, we will see you tomorrow for our daily star question. Y'all have a good one. Bye, guys.